and welcome to Trap Talk TV.
This episode has been brought to you by the Lalit Suri Hospitality Group.
News this week. CII Conclave addresses the prospects and bottlenecks of the tourism industry. We highlight some of the challenges.
First is how does a foreigner come to India, the visa facilitation. So that is the biggest challenge before us, and UNWTO studies have shown that wherever visa has been removed or on arrival visa has been given or it has been facilitated, the growth of tourists has been about 35 to 40%. We have also forecasted that in case if we go for visa on arrival for about 40 countries, our growth will be much faster compared to what it is right now. The second is, of course, the connectivity and the cost. Connectivity is the biggest problem, how to come to India, because limitation of flights are there. So that is another bottleneck. The cost effectiveness is another thing which we have to consider. The industry has been demanding throughout that tourism should be given the status of export, and all the benefits which is given to the goods exports should be given to this industry also. Once that is done, perhaps will be still much more competitive. Of course, there are other bottlenecks. One is the most important, which has this year definitely has some impact on the growth rate, is the concern for security. Then we also have the problems in the management of the destinations itself. The hygiene and sanitation is one of the important factors which have to be considered. Skills required in this tourism industry is huge. In the 12th five-year plan period, we expect about 52 lakh skilled additional manpowers requirement is there, and we are addressing to some extent that also. Then accommodation, particularly in the budget sector, there is a large gap. Of course, in the luxury segment, the rooms are having vacancies. But in the budget sector, there is still a big gap where again investments have to be made, and fortunately, recently the Government of India has given it priority status. And on top of it, I was just discussing before coming here, and I totally agree with my friend Mr. Arjun Sharma, that we have to go for aggressive marketing to tell the world that this is a safe place, good place, and really a comfortable place to visit to fulfill all their needs.
India's visa on arrival scheme registers a 31.2% year-on-year growth in October this year. 1,911 visas were issued in the month of October, and 15,770 visas have been issued since January this year. JW Marriott becomes the first hotel to open in New Delhi's AeroCity Hospitality District.
We are happy that we are the luxurious hotel that first luxurious opening in this AeroCity, and all other hotels that are going to be open in the near future, they are not our competition. So we are not worried about that, and we are also positioning ourselves as the leader in luxury hotel in Delhi, especially some of the concepts that have been here for years. And we believe that because of the location, because of the type of hotel that we put together, the room size, the technology, we should be able to demand a premium over most competitions. So that's exactly that we are doing. Nearby hotels, we don't see that as a competition in this AeroCity for now, and we are the first open hotel. So we feel very good about being here, and we think we can position ourselves as a leader in this AeroCity for next many years to come.
Adventure Tour Operators Association of India to conduct roadshows in Germany, Switzerland and Norway from February 18 to the 24th next year. They will cover Frankfurt, Munich, Zurich, Geneva and Oslo. India Hotel acknowledges the important role of travel agents in their growth over the years.
The travel agents, tour operators are of huge importance because they are the extension of our relationship to our customer, and we are of theirs. As a single, as an unknown brand in the world market, we need people to speak about us, and we need to back them up when they speak highly about us also. And in 30 years we've done so. Therefore, we find that they find it more challenging when global brands come into play, because the brands have their own ethos, but if they cannot deliver it on ground, the customer is not going to be with the tour operator. So we find it we are actually very thankful to the travel agent fraternity and the tour operators to constantly push our brand.
Domestic air passenger traffic rises by 10% in October 2013 compared to the same month last year. 5 million passengers flew in October, and Indigo continued to dominate with 30.2% market share. Goa to register 3 million tourist arrivals in 2013.
To achieve target around 30 lakhs international and domestic tourists together.
The recession-proof mid-market hotel segment to grow in 2014.
Mid-market and the budget segments, in fact, actually are recession-proof. So, and India is all about mass market. So I think India is discovering this new segment called the budget. I wouldn't like to call it budget. I'd call it probably a smart basics or affordable price point, and also the mid-market. And there's a capacity inadequacy. You need about 50,000 rooms in this space. We have about 7,000, 8,000 branded products. Of course, there are a lot of unbranded, unorganized sector, family-run hotels. But if you ask me about Ginger, it's been pretty much a good year for us. We have witnessed a certain growth year on year. So in a sense, Indian industry is that we're very fortunate to have a 200 million middle-class domestic market. I don't think actually the industry would ever go totally dry, if provided you have the agility to kind of fine-tune yourself to the realities that are happening in the market. It's a cyclical business.
With that, it's a wrap on this edition of Trap Talk TV, but do stay connected for more. You can log on to www.traptalktv.com for more details.
This episode was brought to you by the Lalit Suri Hospitality Group.